Shalom, shalom, Israel. Lord willing, this is edifying and straight to the point. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahushai is who the world innately calls Jesus Christ. Bracket to Yahweh, bracket to Yahushai. And double honors to the apostles and the elders in Great Millstone who've been ruling well through the Spirit, teaching His word and believing His word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High can put in their spirit to endure. A mighty shalom to the hopeful elect that is scattered four corners of the earth, in and out of congregations, teaching His word and believing His word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High put in their spirit to endure. And Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. Again, I'm on break. I'm going through Genesis and Exodus, getting into the history. And when you come in this thing and you even want to feed your brothers and sisters, you want to teach your brothers, you want to give them the actual truth, you got to have a desire to learn, and read, hear, the past tense, the history of the Israelite, the beginning of the scriptures, so you can eventually understand when it start getting into the meat, when it's starting to get into the heavy load of the scriptures, right? But first, I'm gonna just read this. This is Proverbs chapter 10, verse 20 to 22. The tongue of the just. It says, "The tongue of the just is a choice silver. The heart of the wicked is little worth. The lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for want of wisdom. The blessing of Yahweh, it maketh rich, and He addeth no sorrow with it." Right? The main point that I'm sticking to is the lips of the righteous feed many, right? And depending if you've been yielding your ears to this wisdom and understanding, the Lord made a fire within you, just like He did Jeremiah. Let me see if I can find that verse in Sirach, the 6th chapter, right? This is Sirach chapter 6. I'm going to start at verse 26. It says, "Come unto her with thy whole heart, and keep her ways with all thy power," right? With your whole mind. "Search and seek, and she shall be made known unto thee. And when thou hast got hold of her, let her not go," right? And the minute the Lord is not letting her go, because this goes back to the other videos, Yahushai is our stability. He's the stability of our time. Regardless if it's anger, if you're dealing with relationships, if it's dealing with death, Yahushai. We always count on Yahushai. Everything in this place is temporal, right? But the things that we don't see is eternal, and we're working on that internal position, to be a king, to be a princess, right? To play our roles in peace, right? You're gonna be at peace, right? But that's why we need the men of the Lord to teach these words, so that we can actually understand what's to come, so we can actually understand the reality that we living in. Because a lot of us is confused. We don't know our purpose. We don't know why we're here, and this is why we have to yield our ears to the men of the Lord, right? I'm going to an old verse. This is 1 Samuel chapter 9. First Samuel chapter 9, verse 9. It says, "Before time in Israel, when a man went to inquire of the Most High, thus he spake, Come and let us go to the seer. For he that is now called a prophet was before time a seer," right? And a seer is a visionary. The Lord placed us on here to feed many, right? But only the elect few is gonna get it, right? We feed into 2/3 too. Even though they eat it, then they spit it back out. You know, we have to feed the whole nation. We have to feed this whole world, right? Because we got to teach in the midst of the nation, right? But the elect is going to devour it, like what we see in second Ezra the 8th chapter verse 4, right? And precepts just to line up with that is like Genesis 25:22. But I'm gonna get this verse that flips on it, right? Because we always wanted to go see a seer. But you know, in Israel life, you know, they got sick and tired of the true men of the Lord. So they wanted the teachers to actually teach lies instead of teaching truth. So this is Isaiah chapter 10. This is Isaiah chapter 30, verse 10. It says, let me start at 9. It says that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of Yahweh, would say to the seers, right, the visionaries, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. Speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit, right? And this is the unrighteous, right? When we go back to Proverbs, I forgot what chapter we was at, right? Because people want us to speak smooth things, right? Proverbs 10 and 21, the lips of the righteous feed many, but the fools die for the want of wisdom, right? Right? The heart of the wicked is little worth, right? So when the wicked is prophesying, you know, people are getting little worth. They're getting little information, little edification from Yahweh Shem Al Shai. It's because a false prophet is teaching, right? But a true teacher is not going to teach deceit, right? We're gonna get this, and then I'm gonna close out. This right here is like this right here is the verse, you know, a lot of us started on. It's Isaiah chapter 58 verse 1. Cry aloud and spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet and show my people their transgressions, in the house of Jacob their sins, right? And a true prophet is going to rebuke their nation, right? We're going to correct them, right? We're going to criticize them on their falsehood, right? Yahweh Shem Al Shai made us to serve in his purpose, not our own. You know, who are we, you know, to try to overcome Yahweh Shem Al Shai? You know, we got to yield and follow his commands, right? So Lord willing, this is edifying. And if you know, the spirit is on you to wanting to teach, you know, go teach. You know, don't be afraid. Don't try to look for the deepest things. You know, sometimes the spirit might hit you and you might bring out the same thing again in a different way. You know, that's just the spirit leading you. But it helps. It helps your spirit. It helps build up your faith. You know, the Lord made us and made everybody different. You know, and certain brothers got that spirit on them to feed. And, you know, the apostles and the elders, the bishops, the deacons, the men underneath the men in great millstone, they feeded me, let alone the brothers that I labor with, you know. So Lord willing, you were fed. Lord willing, you were edified. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.